Hi, welcome to my cross stitch. Let me tell you something. All right, so I'm new to cross stitch. Okay, like new. I've done one full cross stitch, that big, and I'm in the middle of doing one that's like that big. It's the butterfly. It's the butterfly in the beginning patterns that you get at Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's on pink Ada and it's a yellow butterfly. So I'm working on that and I hate it because there's counting. And then I found counted cross or stamped cross stitch, also from DP Clubs. And I was introduced to it through Rachel Ray, her channel. Because I can't count. Counting sucks. I hate it. I don't even like counting money. When I have to count money, I just do a roundabout count and let the cashier figure the rest of it out. I really cannot stand counting. Like, I hate it. It sucks. Oh, I'm watching Lala D Stitches. What's her name? Lala D Stitches. Yeah, she does regular counted cross stitch, and I was watching her while I was trying to do counted cross stitch because her videos are nice and long. I like an hour and over videos to watch. So I was watching her, and now I do the stamped cross stitch. But I still watch the regular cross stitch people because like that is like counting, like I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. So I'm going back to my yeah. I mean, we're still doing the work on the stamped cross stitch, but you guys, it's really cheating. Don't try to fool yourselves. We're cheating. This is like loom knitting instead of knitting. Well, no, I guess this would be like Tunisian knit stitch instead of knitting. Yeah. So it's like training wheels. But I don't ever... Oh, you know what? The cross stitching, the counted cross stitch, I have scoured the internet for like a Hade in stamped cross stitch. Heaven and Earth design. You can get them in diamond paintings. And then there are videos. You can send a Hade to a diamond painting company and they'll convert it for you for a charge. Or you can like do it yourself. There's a lady that's converting a Hade to diamond painting herself. And it's a lot of work. She has like a 5-part hour-long video tutorial on how to do it. That's how terrible it is. But stamped cross stitch is basically diamond painting, but with thread. So that's what this guy is supposed to turn out to be. As you can see, I'm not done with him yet. And I will be done with him. I'm done with the purples. So I have, I'm cross-country stitching until I use up these two flosses. So once I'm done with these two, then I'm going to go back up here and go to the next color. And I don't know what the next color is. So there's that. So it's just like diamond painting. This one doesn't have any specialty stitches. Praise the Lord. It does have back stitching that I will do when all is said and done. Then you go back and you do the cross stitching or the back stitching. which when I first started, I thought that backstitching was all this background. I thought it was the background to the picture. So I may have, in a video probably on my other channel, I may have misspoken on that. Like, I'm done with all the backstitching. There wasn't any backstitching on whatever I was talking about. Probably the avocado that I made. the beginner avocado. Yeah, there wasn't any backstitching. So today I just finished 2 hours of diamond painting. So now I'm gonna finish these 2 threads. It takes me 1 thread. Let's see. Okay, let's try to explain this. I have trouble explaining stuff. That's why I don't do tutorials. All right, so one of these threads has 6 threads in it. So this is how you find the threads, just in case you're a diamond painter and have never considered cross stitch. I'm not making a good example. See, there we go. Right here, you can, hold on. Just bead on the top of it. There we go. And it'll fray. And when it frays, there are 6 threads in there. Can you see better? Yep. 6 threads in there. So for just an 11 count, I will use 3 threads as it tells me. So there are 3 threads in here. 3 threads. This one is doubled over. This, I haven't used this yet, so that is waiting right there. But this is 3 threads on here. And so once I'm done, so one of these big ones cuts into 4 pieces. The way I do it, I was using 1 needle and using the splitting it into 3 threads, and just using the whole length. I think it's 18 inches, and it was a pain in the butt. So I cut it in half, and then I use 4 needles. So when I'm done with these 2, I will cut the next color into 4 and thread them on 4 different needles. So I have them ready to go. And then usually when I'm done with all 4 needles, I'm usually over it and I go on to whatever craft I want next. I've already done diamond painting today, this morning. I'm doing cross stitch right now. And then later, most likely, I'll find something new to crochet, or I can work on my crochet cross stitch. Yeah, it's a problem now. So now I have done the Tunisian simple stitch, and I found a pattern on YouTube, which, see, this is a problem with counted cross stitch. I miscounted. So this whole thing is going to be a disaster, because now the next flower down is going to come off the edge, and that's going to be a problem. But I'm going to fudge it. But that's my crochet cross stitch. So I can continue cross stitching on crochet. Yeah, this whole thing is going to have flowers coming off it at different points. And then I only have 2 of these strips made, so I might just leave them as a table runner, or I might make the other 4 of these and make the blanket that was originally intended. But I don't have to cross stitch on all of them. This is a pattern on YouTube by the Creative Grandma. It's her pattern, and it's a really good tutorial. Like I said, I just can't count, so I messed it up already. But so Most likely I could work on that, or I can start another Tunisian strip, because I've made everything you could possibly make. So I'm basically done crocheting. I have to get my Crojo back. I have nothing left to make. So I might Tunisian crochet some Tunisian or some strips for the blanket, or start some other colors. There is one more cardigan I want to make. I want to make a graveyard scene on the back of a cardigan. So I don't know if I would cross stitch that or you crochet some appliques. I don't know. Oh, look at my TV does. How nice. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get back to it so I can do it. Look how awkward I am. Okay, first of all, I have it clamped. It's not that big of a thing. Let's see. It's kind of big for me because I'm a beginner. So I'm not cruising right along here. So that's the rest of it. So I'm just doing cross country, filling in the green with purple. And it doesn't matter that I'm rolling it up because it'll be washed at the end anyway. Okay, so, but up here, I don't want to roll this up to make it easier to get down here. So I don't really know what to do. I guess I could roll it up to get there. I don't know. I'm afraid of messing up the stitches. I guess it doesn't matter because this isn't going anywhere. It's just, if I break it, then too bad for me. I guess I could work on it like that. But I'm very awkward with this. So, up here. And then I'm turning it back here and going right back in. So, I've watched tutorials on how to do this, how other people are doing this. And I don't think I'm doing it right. I can watch tutorials all day and all night long, but it doesn't mean I'm going to learn from it. Help me. Right in the next one, come back in. Like Stitcherella, she doesn't have to look at the back of hers. Somehow she's managing to, the needle comes in and comes out. And there's no looking. She doesn't flip it because we're watching her. The camera's over her shoulder and she's not flipping. The fabric never moves. There's none of this. How is she? I've tried to meet it back here, but it doesn't work for me. Pulling it. I stabbed myself. Yeah, that doesn't work for me at all. I need to switch hands because I'm left-handed. And then, I don't know what the heck. Yeah. I know I have to just find my flow, but right now there is no flow. I'm gonna have to look. Are you guys having trouble with cross stitch? Like watching people do the whip chat. I don't know. They barely even have to look. Like I'm that way with crochet. I don't have to look at what I'm doing anymore. I can watch a movie and have a hat whipped up and completely surprised by the end of the movie. Like, I don't even remember making this hat. Oh, it's nice. But, and diamond painting, I mean, what am I doing? See, I can't do whip and chat. Just, I think I have to finish that off right there. I made marshmallows. Do you want to see my marshmallows? Do you want to see my marshmallows? They're not done yet. They're setting. Ooh, my TV's just doing whatever it wants to do. All right, so that's the method I use to end something. I just go through the, I'm that ender, and then cut, and I'll start. And the way I start is, I know everybody likes to know how other people do it. It says in a tutorial by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm that type of starter. Can you see that? Yeah. So in through the front. I don't know what this method is called. And then right to the tip, and then in through the middle. I am so excited for my marshmallows to set. The agar marshmallows took like an hour to set, but real gelatin marshmallows, they take like 4 hours to set. I don't know. You know, I'm thinking that might not be true, because by the time I got the all the marshmallows out of the bowl that I mixed them in, they were starting to harden already, and by the time I made it to the actual mixing blades to rinse them off, they were full on marshmallow. Like, I couldn't get it off. So maybe I'll check the marshmallows a little sooner than 4 hours. I am really that impatient. Last time I made the proper marshmallows with gelatin, I ate most of it while it was in its liquid state, because I didn't want to wait. I was like, oh my god, there's marshmallow right in front of my face. I'm not gonna just sit here and let this be here without me eating it right now, because it took me so long to make it. It doesn't take that. Okay, let me walk this back. It doesn't take that long to make it. You just have to boil the sugar. You powder the pan that you're going to use to set in. So you oil it and powder the pan. Then you open up 2 gelatin packs, and you put them in half a cup of water, and you just set that aside, because that's the bowl that you're going to mix for 15 minutes, all the sugar and the gelatin together. So then you take a cup and a half of sugar, 1 cup of corn syrup, and you just boil it to 240 degrees. And you pour it into the bowl with the gelatin already in it, sitting, waiting. And you mix it with the blender, hand mixer, whatever, or a stand mixer if you have that. And you mix that around till it takes about 15-20 minutes on super high, and it gets to marshmallow consistency, and you'll know, because your mixer won't want to mix anymore. It'll just stick to the thing. And then you pour it in the pan and just let it set for 4 hours, and then you take it out, and it's super sticky. So you put the corn syrup, or the cornstarch, and powdered sugar blend on the counter, and you knock the marshmallow square onto the counter, and you sugar it up, powder it up real good, and powder up your knife real good, and cut the block into marshmallows, and just keep powder sugaring it so they don't stick together. And that's it. That's it. That's the whole tutorial. I highly suggest that you use an actual tutorial. Don't go off my notes here. These are my my Cynthia notes, and they're not very reliable at all. So there's that. And this is so hard for me to do. I really wish I could find my... Okay, so I made a mistake. What did I do? Yeah, I'm not good at whipping chat. Yeah. Crochet, yes. But these new hobbies I've acquired, not so much. All right, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to just fix it because I can't have that. That's ridiculous, Cynthia. There we go. Let's take that out. The only problem with this is now I have to rethread my stupid thread. I hate threading this. And the yarn threader that they give is awful. Awful. I hate it so much. It snags on the thread and it bends really easy. It could be because I'm very clumsy though. This is so terrible. Muy terrible. Muy terrible. Well, that wasn't so bad. Never mind. Never mind. I'm exaggerating everything in my life. Okay. So I'm going to go back to this method, grabbing up here, because this is better for me. I just want to mention here that I have tried the hoop, and I can't get the Ada into the hoop. Now I forgot how I was holding it 10 minutes ago. God. Ew. How was I doing? There we go. I guess this is my jam right here, I guess. Bloop. Way faster than the other way I was doing it. But I don't think it's the fastest way. Go back to life. Go back to reality. Yes, those are lyrics to a song. And that's how I do my cross stitch. It's very awkward. I'm very awkward with it. And I have to end that one. I guess ending is not that bad. I'm very excited. I ordered some cross-stitch kits stamped cross-stitch kits from DP Clubs. So I'm excited to get that. It should be here in a few days. I ordered them on like Tuesday? And no, probably Sunday. No, probably Friday. I don't know. I don't know. I hear a dog. One of my neighbors has a golden doodle, and it just disappeared. I'm not close enough to my neighbor to ask where their dog is. But oh, I gotta start this again. See, that's the only problem with these. I have to because I don't want to waste. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough of this. I'm pretty sure I will. I could have just brought it all the way down here from up here, but that's a long ways. That's 3 rows, so I only had that much left, and that would have just brought it down 3 rows. I could have done, I guess I could have done the whole square. I don't know, but I will do this one. It's really creepy when my dog hears the same scary noises that I hear. like if I think I'm hearing something that sounds like a ghost or something and my dog hears it too, that scares me. Oh my gosh. Oh my Lord. I accidentally unthreaded this. We don't like when the air pressure pushes my door in. This is what I have to deal with right now. This is it. Look at this. Look at this. Hi. Hey, baby. What's he doing? What's he doing? You have girlfriends all over the place. You have girlfriends all over the place, Sugar. Yes, you do. Yes. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing, you cutie? He is spoiled. He has beds. Wait, I can't even look. He has 2 beds out here, a bed in the back room, a bed in my craft room, a couch in my craft room, stairs to. All right. Well, I'm gonna cross stitch and with my mouth shut so I can do it properly and not make so many mistakes and have to go back and rip stuff out because I'm not good at this at all. So I'm gonna go and he's very thirsty. His poor hips. All right, well, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful... Ugh, my hair. I need to go get my hair done. Washed it and hair dried it. All right, well, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful everything. You know, the thing about making marshmallows from scratch is look at that. Now you can just eat it. I'm not a complete monster. I cut and powdered a bunch into marshmallow cubes. That's a marshmallow.